Well, hey there, folks. Guess what? Welcome to Maligne Lake. I think I captured a marmot. Beauty. But let's take a look at this viewpoint. Wow. A whole herd of, not sure what, deer or elk. But you can see a few along there. And there's a whole bunch of them behind me. You can see if I can grab the camera really quick here. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Alright, I gotta get some pictures. Oh dear. Oh. Where's Mama? Go get her. There's this guy. Right in the median. So I'm not gonna do any immediate hiking. I just found a sign for the overlook. Something appears to be going on there. Alright folks, so had a eventful morning already. Had a herd of elk that was just grazing on the grass as I was making my way to the Maligne Canyon Lookout, which is where I'm at right now. And there was another elk all by itself in the median, just grazing away, just not even worrying about traffic. And now that I'm at the elk look, thought I'd share. Ready? Here we go. So nothing but mountain ranges in the background. You can hear water, but you can't really see it. And off there in the distance, that's Jasper. I think that is Maligne Lake, if I could be mistaken. There's so many lakes around here, it's not even funny. And more peaks. Beauty. Okay, more to come, folks. On the trees, you can see how many have come down in some form or another. Let's see if there's a spot for me in here. Well, hey there, folks. Guess what? Welcome to Maligne Lake. Now that I'm away from all the crowded people and they just want to pull over and do a few pictures and not do a hike, so I'm going to do a hike. And I think I captured a marmot on both picture and video, which was really cool. But I'll have to double check. Cute little bugger. And I'll put that video in amongst the video for today as well. But I'm going to stop talking now and show you what I'm looking at. Absolutely stunning. There was also a sign indicating that there's a nest of bald eagle and the female has just laid some eggs. They didn't indicate what kind of timeline that was. But I do see a couple of nests, so if you may have to get zoomed in, but this little patch that's kind of jutting out, there's that one little bulb at the top of the tree there, so I think that's one nest. And then over here you can see another bulb at the top of one of those little trees there as well, so that's probably another nest. Now whether or not they're both bald eagle or not, that's another story, don't know. But I'm pretty captured by what I'm seeing here. So, leaving and driving past Medicine Lake on the way to Maligne. Water was nice and cold, but not ice cold, so I think where that stop was, it was at the far end of whatever the source of the water is. Another shot of the home on wheels. So this is still Medicine Lake. Quite the view. And even on the left you can see the layers of the rock slowly chipping away. And this river for a while now. Still on the way to Maligne Lake, that is. We are in Maligne Canyon, just to let you know. But the end goal for at least this afternoon is Maligne Lake. Hey everyone, so finally at Maligne Lake. Had a little bit of lunch and got all geared up, and I'm going to hack away at the Bald Hills Trail. We'll see how well that goes. Just turned a little overcast, so hopefully that cools things down and adds to any level of success on my part. And just to give you a little shot of the lake behind me, I already took some shots. That's a little inlet, and the lake is a little bit behind me there. So the Bald Hills and Mary Schaefer Loop have the same kind of starting point, and pretty easy going right now, but I just started. So the Mary Schaefer Loop is 2.7 or 2.9 kilometers as a loop and marked as easy. The Bald Hills, however, is 9 to 13 kilometers depending on the route that you take, and is marked as moderate to difficult. So we'll see how far I get, and hopefully have some stunning photography for you guys. Wish me luck. Here we go. Sorry, Moose Lake, not Mary Schaefer. Mary Schaefer is behind me. Moose Lake is ahead. And we'll be passing over the Maligne River. Like that. We have to cross over to get a view of the, not quite rapids, but the river. What a landscape. Got a placard here. Very nice. Not very deep. So that was the river I was following from Medicine Lake all the way here. Beautiful. Well, folks, I've done about 2.5 kilometers, and it's been a steady incline. I'm now at one of the passes where you can choose the shortcut, but it's more difficult, or the long way, which is basically the same kind of terrain that I've been hiking, which is the Bald Hills Road. But considering the effort that I've had to put myself through to get, even on this moderate trail, because it's just a steady incline, I'm going to choose the steady incline over the difficult. Still overcast, so at least it's relatively cool, although the mosquitoes are out to get me because I slow down. But going to keep going, and at the very least the way down is going to be a lot more enjoyable than the way up. So far on the incline, all I see is trees and the road ahead. But if you look behind, well, maybe not now, but there are some really nice views of the mountains, so kind of looking forward to that. Anyways, onward and definitely upward. So I had a little bit of a breather. Beautiful scenery in the background there with snow-capped mountains. I've gone about 5.5 kilometers according to All Trails. I have a feeling that up there might just be my destination. So I'm a little bit more, well, I'm going to say roughly halfway on an ascent, and needless to say, it's taking its toll on me. This is definitely going to be my, well, Moose Lake seems to be an easy one, so I might add that on the way back to the vehicle. But these mosquitoes are really starting to get to me, and I'm pooped. So, mosquitoes. Anyways, guys, got a lot of climbing to do, so I'll see you at the top. It's not an X, but that's where we are. And by the looks of it, there's a little bit of a lookout. So we can either stop here and have a break, see what how I feel after that. But if I want to continue right to the, oh wait a minute, no, viewpoint, that's the base. So 1.6, 2.8. Stupid mosquitoes. So I got another 2.8 to go to get to the peak, or the viewpoint. Let's do that math again. So we're here. There's the end of the difficult shortcut. 0.4, 1 kilometer, 1.6, 2, 2.8. So 2.8, and I've done 5.2 according to this. I think I just started the recording for All Trails a little too early. And that's why it was probably past 6 kilometers by now. But let's take a look at this viewpoint. Oh, birdies. That's birdies. And if you suddenly see the... Oh, hi there. What you doing? Hmm? You looking for food? You too? Wow. We'll take some video with the camera phone, because I don't think this does much justice. And stupid mosquitoes. Sorry for all the shaking, folks. I'm just trying to keep the mosquitoes away. So, destination, I'm assuming somewhere up there. Suddenly 2.5, was it? 2.8? Doesn't seem so bad. What do you think, guys? I know you want to see it, but if you're watching this, you're not hiking it. Beautiful. And there's another dead mosquito. Alright, switching gadgets and take a break. Not to have a four-legged species type anyways. How awesome is this? Absolutely stunning.